and welcome to Gierach Farms. And today we are getting the Great Plains drill ready for seeding.
Seeding oats, grass, alfalfa, grass, I believe it's Fisco, orchard grass, and touch of Timothy. And there might be some other grasses in there too that were in there already before we dumped what we bought. And they call it a dry hay blend from our BioAg people. And then they brought me out this Alberta Lee seed. And then I think that's the first time I've seen that company, but it doesn't really matter. It probably all comes from the same place. But here's the tag. If anybody wants to know the details of all that stuff. Certified seed, which kind of means it's been tested and proven that it's actually going to grow and put some sort of yield out if things are right. So what we're doing, we're just getting everything ready. We're talking a little bit of rain tomorrow, just some light rain. We had a storm here a couple days ago. It's the last day of April and it's nice out. My rye is really taken off. I want to dig that in, so I'm going to have to get at that maybe tomorrow or the next day, depends how much rain. Then it sounds like a whole week of nice weather for the first part of May, so I'm looking forward to that. Right now we got 686 on here. Usually we're going to plant with 7405 because this thing is awfully heavy. It's a 10 foot. Probably 9.9 or something, but technically they call it a 10 foot. So right now we're just getting things ready here. We're getting things filled up. The seed appears to be kind of small, which means it's going to run faster through there than it would if the seeds were bigger. They usually just have opening size. It doesn't actually count the seed, this thing. So it can kind of fool you if you don't calibrate. That's what that's all about. So.
Can't be dropping those. That's like gold, George.
They are. They're probably 2 cents a seed. Really, it's expensive. So anyway, we're gonna finish filling this.
How many bags do you think you can get in this bin?
This holds 25 bushel, the large box.
Those chickens are sure making a lot of noise, aren't they, Hazel?
That's what she probably just got down there now.
Hi, Hazel. Are you coming up here? Are you coming up here to help us?
I mean, compared to the last St. Bernards we've had, this dog is a climber. And she likes to ride in. We took her a couple times in the tractor, and she, now I gotta be careful because she'll like put her feet up on the steps when we're trying to take her.
She wants to go with you. That's your 5th bag you put in there now.
I guess we'll see how many fit in here, won't we? Then we can do the math. There's an equation. Like corn, shelled corn is 56 pounds to a bushel. Cob corn is 72 pounds to the bushel, because they weigh the cob too. And oats, 65. I have to look in. I got a book on all that. From year to year, I make notes of where my notch settings are on my drill here, and we do have a calibration book which gives you a rough idea where to start, but then again seed size will always vary a little bit. I noticed one year when I was doing like with the fertilizer and the corn planter, especially the conventional fertilizers, on a muggy damp day it'll run slower than it will on a warm breezy dry day. It makes a world of difference with them augers pushing the product to flow down those tubes. It's nice looking stuff.
George, don't tease her. So did you figure out how many bushels were in that bin out there?
20 bags, and our calculations come out to like a little over 27, which you got it jam-packed pretty good there. It was completely empty, but I think it goes all about the size of the seed too. It's pretty dense. It feels like heavy oats, and it's small seed. That's kind of how that goes, but we're going to try calibrate this. Okay, so now we got Mason down here, our agronomy student, and we're calibrating. And he's counting right now. Hold it, Mason. We have a leak here. or a plugged hole. It was coming. We had a little bit of junk from the mice here over winter, but now I think we got them all running. We swept off this pad really good, and then I took compressed air and blew it off really good. So now when we get done with his count, then we're gonna sweep this together and weigh this. So 411 rounds on that crank is considered to be 1 acre. And we're gonna do half of that. And that's pretty much how you calibrate a drill like this. Because it'll vary from year to year, depending on the size of the seed. And the seed's awful expensive, so if you don't calibrate, either overseed or underseed or something, and you can't go back and do it again. So now that pile, that would be what would go on about a ½ acre right now, according to the calibration. So we're gonna get this all in a bucket. What we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh our bucket first. When he gets here with the scale, we got a meat scale so we can get a pretty accurate measurement here. You already got 60 pounds.
That's 60 pounds.
Yeah, and we're set at 70, so we're at 140 an acre the way it's set now. So we got to turn it down. So here's the deal. So here's our notches, and I'm at 70. I was always running around 80 to 85. I put a little mark there. But then the seed is kind of small. Let's back it off to 60 once. Let's see what happens there. We're going to try that. There's still a real decent way to do this because you can't put retainers under it because it has to be down in order for it to be engaged. Dump this in there and we're good. So right now we're at 102 pounds to the acre. So that's going to be a little on the high side, but according to the drill, I got it set way lower than other years. But again, smaller seed, it'll make a difference. And that's where you want to be, about 100 or a little less. $61.7 pounds according to this, and that shows you how far we could be off. And we're just over 100 which we would have to crank that up at least 25% more on the notches if we were going to go according to this. So we probably were putting it on heavier in the past. But then what happens is the oats is so heavy it likes to lodge up and stuff. So you don't want to get too heavy. But smaller seed, it'll make a difference. Alfalfa seed's usually a little more consistent that way.
We'll wrap up the video there for getting the seeder ready for oat seeding. If you haven't already, click that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to, you can go check out our website. We have t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, and also paintings, which are on sale currently. Other than that, we'll close out the video here. Thanks for watching.